20岁的时候吧，坐别人的车。
Gong Haida works as a private driver in Beijing. He owns a Fukang, made by a joint venture between France's Peugeot Citroën and Chinese manufacturer Dongfeng. He believes cars manufactured by joint ventures are better than solely domestic brands.
中国自己产的没有高档的车，合资的都是一些个普通车、中档车，然后那个外国产的都是高档，进口的都是高档车。
Global automakers are investing billions in the Chinese market, which grew 14% to 21.9 million vehicles last year. But they have to play by Chinese rules. Foreign companies must enter joint ventures with local companies to assemble cars here. This means sharing profits, decision-making, and most controversially, proprietary technology. Large state-owned automakers want that joint venture requirement to be kept in place indefinitely so that they can share in the profits. But smaller Chinese automakers who do not have joint venture partners claim the requirements are anti-competitive and unnecessary.
是什么驱你向前?
Ford trailed rival General Motors, which started building cars in China in 1998, and started even further behind entrenched European brands like Volkswagen and PSA Citroën, which started in the 1980s. While Ford missed some of the initial boom, it is catching up fast. Here in Chongqing, humans and robots interact in a dance that allows steel to arrive in the morning and be headed out to dealerships 8 hours later.
Now, when a Chinese consumer buys a Ford, to us it's very clear that they see that they are buying an international, highly desirable branded vehicle. Does it give them face? Does it set them apart in their community? But in addition to that, is it good value for money? And the Chinese consumer has absolutely bought into that, which has fueled their growth.
Sales at Chang'an Ford rose 71% in 2013. To help turn the American symbol into a Chinese household name, the company has been on a marketing marathon, sponsoring television shows like Chinese Idol.
有请造型大师王伟忠。
This perception of better quality and more attractive style has attracted younger drivers to foreign brands.
怎么讲呢？那个美国车吧，还是总的来讲质量还是比较蛮好的。不管通用也好，那个福特也好，他们现在车型的话，外观啊各方面都比较时尚啊。现在福特的来讲的话，它的整个前脸，就前面这一块的话，前脸这一块设计的还是蛮好的。
The Chinese government is considering whether or not to drop the joint venture requirement, even though the multinationals have not asked for this. Beijing officials worry that keeping a protectionist rule in place now will be used as justification someday for other countries to impose restrictions if China starts exporting large numbers of cars to industrialized countries. The joint venture in Chongqing now produces more Fords than at any other place except Southeast Michigan. But a question remains. Has China stunted the development of its own automakers by guaranteeing them easy profits from joint ventures, in which they are a little more than contract manufacturers? And will China now remove the joint venture rule and require its biggest automakers to compete on their own, instead of simply following computerized blueprints from places like Wolfsburg, Germany, Yokohama, Japan, or Detroit? And more importantly, how long can the boom last?
没多重要，现在没有多重要。因为现在亲戚朋友车也很多嘛，然后开车还堵车。
Reporting for the New York Times in China, this is Jonah Kessel.